Hey everybody!
Hey guys!
MaJeliv here, we are the Vasquez family, and in today's video we are going to be reacting to the first episode of Marvel Studios' Miss Marvel. This show has been highly anticipated, or else we've been extremely excited for it, and we're finally here. June 8th arrived, and this show, from the trailers, from everything we've seen and heard, is you know, it's got so much such a different style, such a fresh new take on a character story, and Kamala Khan seems like such an amazing character. So we're gonna jump in and not talk too much and just jump right into Kamala Khan's story, and we'll give our thoughts after. So thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you guys enjoy our reaction, and let's do this thing. Oh man, this is so genius.
Oh my god.
Pretty cool guy. I've learned a lot about Captain Market, and I know at least 3 things to be true. Maybe she just needed a break, you know? And
The question we're all asking, right?
Yeah.
something new at Avenger Con this weekend. 2-part series on why I think Thor is secretly a gamer.
That's
And it's
fun.
funny.
He
'cause
is a
Yes,
gamer,
he is,
yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
No.
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's a sick intro.
Oh my god.
What a disaster.
Dude, she didn't just like bump that car. She completely
Yeah.
smashed into it. I'm really digging the music, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Camellia, I do not breathe from my
Camellia.
dog bones. Rough morning all around. Like you were gonna pass. Now I'm out $10.
I told my mom to stop texting me about it.
Funny people fail a driver's test. Instructors focus on the tiniest thing. So I guess we're not going to Avenger Con?
Competition.
You have any plans this weekend? As of this morning, Mom and I are free.
Are you inviting me over to play Smash though? Because if so, I'm busy.
Don't hate the player, hit the game. It'd be super weird if you asked for a ride to the
Yeah.
Why? Mom used to drive us to school all the time.
It's crazy. This is all spoken here. Straight up. No, nothing is wrong. I just want to chat. And wait. Yes, this is just real quick.
What? That was so.
Maybe kind of hectic couple of weeks.
Ow.
Very funny.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Staring straight back at me.
You're sitting there from alive.
All I'm saying, I need you to pull yourself together and join reality.
How cool.
I
The
love
way that we're
it.
able to see into the way her mind sees things,
Yes.
right? It's so cool.
How cool.
That is so sick. Look at that.
Even like as guardian, you know, be fat as the great red horse.
Dude, that was so sick.
Whoa.
Hi, Kamala Victor. How are you?
This is from Nani.
Must be things for the cupcake. Ahmed, come down here, please.
So cool. Is this Nani's?
That is Joan.
That's sus.
Yeah, it's a little suspicious. He knows exactly what that is.
I love the editing in this.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, those look yummy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, falafel looks
Oh.
good.
Okay, but what will this do from my phone? Oh, I made this myself. Suzu, pati kolom. No, I get some more.
Okay, I'll pack you something to go.
No, I'm good.
No, there's a spicy one at the bottom for no now, okay?
How did you do that so fast?
Oh my gosh.
You're in a very tight suit.
It's not that
Yes,
crazy.
it is.
No, it's not like I'm asking to go to a party and do cocaine.
I love the way this is shot, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the camera just stayed there.
Mhm.
There wasn't a lot. Oh man,
I'm
so
loving
good.
this.
Oh, I love that. The
Mhm.
text
So
and the
cool,
stars.
dude.
Dude.
I'm loving
So
This
this.
is really
unique,
cool.
man.
Oh, that's
awesome.
Dude,
My
and it's gone.
goodness.
Look at that.
Oh,
Dude.
come on. I've never seen anything like that.
This is so
Incorporated
That is
into the
so-
world.
Artistic. I love
Yeah.
it. Look at that. You embed the text into the environment instead of just doing the normal
Wow.
Bubble.
cliche
Yes.
bubbles. Yeah.
Man, I
Wow.
love this.
He's like a little
It's
Tony
shot-
Stark,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but nicer.
He's got all his tech.
Kamala, what are you doing?
Really, really, really.
Yes, but there are special conditions. I have a surprise for you. The hat!
Oh my.
And you can't go with me, not just like that, because it is so humiliating.
Mm.
If you don't go with your dad, you're not going with me.
Wow, man.
You're Kamala Khan. You're gonna save the world. Then you're gonna see them. With the right equipment, of course. Speaking of. I'm ready. Oh, fighting. Yeah.
Is that for her costume? The
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. She's just a girl in the
Yep.
city. It's just so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big imagination.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
You know, you set up the smart mess stuff for my dad. So, like, basically, Ironside Man.
Honestly, you should have been an only child.
By 49 p.m. Celebrate my existence. I go to my bedroom. Following the door. Look at that changes. Finally, you being a genius.
What do you mean?
whoa, cool.
Dude, what?
Wait, is that us biking off a bridge onto a bus?
Oh, he's going as Tony Stark.
That's
Tony
right.
Stark,
Oh, that's
right?
genius.
See?
You can tell he looks up to Tony Stark though, with the way he
Yeah.
is. Like,
Mhm.
Obviously, collect my crown and assume it's made of real diamonds. That's the plan. Got it?
Oh my gosh, this is so
That's
amazing.
an ambitious
Wow.
Creative.
dude, this
Innovative.
is so well
This is
thought.
so
I
well-
absolutely love it.
Magic of the attic.
Goonies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, Amir.
10 minutes late. Oh.
God.
Oh.
My God.
Reality versus fantasy. Here we go.
Way back in.
We missed the bus.
They're not actually gonna jump off, are they? I missed it.
They were gonna try.
They were gonna try to
jump.
That is funny.
How likely is it I'm gonna find it there when I get back?
Jersey City? Oh, I'd say a 0.0001% chance.
Man.
Oh, that's rough.
Jerseys.
Dang.
Drax. Look at all these like costumes.
This song.
Wow.
Oh man, look at that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Zoe.
Competition.
She's got like the OG suit too.
Is that Zoe? Why is she here?
costume's not even accurate.
She doesn't even like the Avengers.
I know, it's okay. It's okay.
Is it competing against her now?
Such a sick suit, honestly.
Oh no, the gloves.
Amazing Captain America cosplayers.
Oh, the gloves,
The
man.
gloves.
Where are the gloves?
Oh no, she's so.
Gotta go. It's good. It's fine. You got the bangle. Put it on.
Oh, man.
Whoa, man.
Oh, she's like.
She's like, what is going on right now?
Absolutely love the music.
And the music in this show is so good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Dang.
Man, I just got like nervous
I know.
and excited.
Whoa. What is she doing?
She's not
She
needing
can't
to. She
control
has
it.
no control.
Oh, oh no.
That's what she did.
Yeah, she like knocked it.
Oh no.
My God. How heavy is that head? Jeez.
No.
Mostly.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Dude, what the heck? She just got slammed.
Oh. Oh.
Dude, what just happened?
What? This is incredible. And
Oh,
Bruno's
look
like,
at this shot. Look at this shot. This is so great.
Whoa, it glows too? That costume, man.
He's so good.
he's
man.
so great, man.
Yeah. This is so awesome.
Oh my goodness, she is in trouble.
Oh, they're gonna be in that room.
Yep, someone's gonna be in her bed.
Where have you been? I'm not recognizing you. Who is this rebellious girl sneaking out, lying to Abu and me? Do you want to be good, like we raised you to be? Or do you want to be some, this cosmic head in the clouds person? You think about that.
Irony is she now literally is.
Is it gonna end right there?
It's gonna end right here.
Cosmic.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I wanna see more.
Oh man.
Oh man, that's so fantastic.
What an intro.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I am in love with this
I
show
love
so
it so
far.
much.
I'm loving it, yeah.
Such an artistic,
Yeah.
flair
It's
to all
so
of it.
different. It's so, I mean, there's literally, in terms of, I mean, yes, the MCU, there's obviously very different style, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen anything like it in terms
No.
of the way they're able to blend the teenage life so so fluidly, I guess.
I mean, and it's her mind.
Her
Right.
We're traveling through her life as we see life through her mind, and it's this meshing of her imagination that kind of runs amok, and she's trying to live amongst reality, but it's always interrupted with this fantasy world, and she's stuck in this place where her parents, her family want her, need her to be something else, just normal, conventional, and she
Right.
clearly, well before she gets the bracelet on, she already has such an imaginative power that it overtakes her.
Yeah.
It's great. It's shot like something I've never really seen before. It's got these little heirlooms to these little homages to different things we've seen, but
It's new.
But
The
it's
way
yeah,
they
it's
incorporate like we were saying with the texting and the environment and just the way the whole thing is edited, it's amazing.
I think it's such a man, because well, first of all, I feel like this is one of the most relatable shows or Marvel
Yeah.
characters we've seen so far, because all Marvel fans we look up to these superheroes, you know.
Right.
And so for her to be the exact same way, and then her life to be changed in this way, the way that we all imagined it would be, you know, I think it's very, very cool. And there's such a tone to all of it. As of right now, it just, you know, I'm sure that'll shift down the line, but as like is very like imaginative, very up in the clouds. But I wonder how much her superpowers will bring her down to earth, you know.
Yeah.
So it'll be very, very curious to see.
That's what's interesting is I'm already seeing themes that they could possibly, I mean, you know, there is some truth to what her parents say. I mean, there is a certain level of extreme, right? And then the irony that the moment that she's starting to really realize she gets these powers, but also the symbolism of her leaving the gloves in the bathroom, you know, and like the idea of, you know, even the blinded by the lights, the blinding light song about how in her fantasies she may miss what's right in front of her, how she has a friend like Bruno. And so that's what I'm very curious to see is how her character, in terms of her personality, how it evolves with these powers. And you know, part of what makes, for example, Peter Parker or Spider-Man special is because of the heart of who he is, and how will Kamala be able to hold on to who she is truly, and to really acknowledge the gifts that she does have, you know, instead of what she's lacking, which is a very interesting and deep thing that we can all relate to, which is what you said. I mean, I
love the
I
reality of the family situation as well.
The
Like,
brother,
the whole dynamic, it's so.
it's so
I love
real.
Yeah.
It's easier to imagine yourself in her position because the family life is really like at the forefront of her story. It's very real. Like you just feel like you're immersed in her mind and what she's going through. I'm curious to see how her family dynamic changes. Like you said, Matthew, I think now having these powers, is that going to steer her away from who she truly is? Or, you know, how will she find maybe a balance between it all? And for her parents to also realize that, I don't know. I mean,
Or she'll
given
realize,
the trailers,
you know, the weight of what she really wanted, you know?
Yeah.
Like that the fantasy of being a superhero and having these superpowers, there's certain things that they have to sacrifice. There's a lot of things that hurt as a superhero, you know?
Yep.
So I feel like her, like seeing these heroes as at a distance, and then now it's her reality. I'm telling you, it's gonna most likely like down her to earth more than she was fantasizing about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. It's the whole family aspect is so, I just love it. It's so real.
And Bruno as a friend is so
man,
great.
he's great.
It is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
I love how I called him Tony Stark at the very beginning when the show started. He reminded me of a much nicer Tony Stark.
Yeah.
When we first meet Tony Stark, at least.
Yeah.
And then later in the show, he's at least in the fantasy world, he's dressed, not fantasy world, but in her laying out of the plan, he's got the Tony Stark makeup on. I thought that was fantastic. There's two things that are staying with me. I'm all on board for the character. I think Amon is fabulous in this. She's so authentically her, and that's great. But I am so impressed with the way this show is shot. It's the camera angles, the way
The look of it, man.
It's there's such a boldness to the way the story are told, especially that upside down shot where she's on the couch. I absolutely love that. We're in her mind, you know. It kind of has the same power as in Moon Knight, the way we're in Moon Knight,
In his
in that realm, right? The perspective of Steven. It's the same thing here. The camera work is so well done that we're inside of her mind. I love little moments like when she has the idea, the light bulb goes on as Zuzu finally cooperates with Dad, or kind of cooperates with Abu. All of that. It's so well orchestrated.
And even I'll say this, like successful attempts to try to stylize a comic book movie where you could look at a comic book or a Miss Marvel comic book specifically and see the parallels and see the the way that she gets home late and it scratches out the time it's supposed to get, like all those little things just make the
Dramatic
show
irony,
different, in the best way. And man, 49 minutes could not be
fantastic.
I wish it was longer. Yeah.
So such a unique experience. I know there's been a lot of talk in terms of like new rock stars and stuff and theories and but her origin story I know is different from the comics, and yet I wonder how different is it. I don't know the details, so forgive me, but I do sense that bracelet is bringing something out of her that's already in her. I feel like something with Nani has some connection
like a bloodline, perhaps.
Yeah, there's something in her blood. I really do think she's got something that the bracelet is enhancing. That's at least how I felt, because of the way the bracelet kind of went through her. It didn't seem like it was putting anything in her. It seemed like something from within was being illuminated. And she was sensing something like almost be awoken in her.
Well, when you look at like Monica Rambeau, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, something
triggered
it.
Exactly, that's the word. Something triggered it. And in this case, it's the bracelet. And why? And why does Nani have this bracelet? And then sending it to her granddaughter, and mom's all about like, no, it's junk. It's going in the attic. I don't want you looking at it.
Mom knows. Yeah.
Mom knows more than she's leading on. And I think mom is just concerned that her daughter is going to be influenced by Nani's daydreams, or does mom know even more?
More than that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could also be seen as, you know, a metaphor to, and I know we're getting really philosophical here, but it could be seen as a metaphor to the taste of, you know, a wild type of life, a life that you don't really know what to expect, you know, the life that takes leaps of faith, and rather than just, you know, a planned out, focus on your grades, go to college and get a sustainable job. You know, I feel like it's the war between those things, between having a secure reality or having a faith-based reality where there's not, you don't know, you don't know what to expect. So I feel like it also felt like that already episode 1, like there's that the war between those two concepts.
I love the mom's performance.
Yes.
The dad.
I mean, the
all
whole
of
family,
them are
man.
fantastic.
But the mom,
but that mom role, like you really feel that tension and that
worry
dilemma.
And she's driven by love. Like there wasn't an explosiveness to her. There wasn't aggression. It was just calm.
Yeah.
And that calm is powerful.
Right.
When
and
you
her
understand
too, when she comes home, she's just like, really? Like, yeah.
Just that hurt, you know.
Yeah.
That worry and concern.
Fabulous performances all around. I mean, everyone is just on point here.
Man. It's
definitely
so spectacular. I mean, we want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. We hope you guys enjoyed our reaction, and we're glad you guys joined us today for our reaction and our viewing of the first episode of Miss Marvel. But we want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. For those of you that are big Miss Marvel fans, how you feel about the power change, how it's affecting you, how this show is affecting you, how you're liking it, what stood out to you, what are some highlight things that you just are really loving about this show, and what you don't love. We just love to connect with all of you down below in the comments. We always love to hear what you have to say. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys can check out more MaJeliv content by clicking the link in the description or this card up above, where you guys will see more exclusive MaJeliv videos, as well as your support monthly will be helping us create more MaJeliv creative content. Right now, recently, we posted our first creative video on our new MaJeliv Creative channel. Pop's over here doing the Castaway monologues. If you guys want to check that out. But regardless, you being here today means a lot to us, and we're extremely grateful to have you. And with that, go out there, spread your light, and we'll see you guys in the next MaJeliv video. Have a MaJeliv day.
Bye.
Bye.